Hey everyone, I'm Luke from Blister, and today we're talking about the Åsnes Voss Z'N. If you're not familiar, Åsnes, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, is a company from Norway who's been making skis for a really long time, but only broke into the backcountry touring category in the past several years. So the Voss Z'N is Åsnes's big mountain touring ski, designed to handle a bit of everything at around 106 millimeters underfoot. So powder, variable conditions, some firm snow. And the design of this ski is pretty interesting, especially in the current market. As you can tell right away, there's a lot of taper on this ski. The tip is very tapered, and so is the tail. Should make it pretty easy to pivot, but what's interesting is that it's matched with a pretty different rocker profile. So the rocker profile of the ski is interesting. While the tip and tail are both tapered a lot, it is a much more directional rocker profile. It's got a very deep tip rocker line, should help that tip plane up in soft snow, then camber underfoot, and then a pretty flat tail with almost no tail rocker. But what's interesting is it still has that really tapered tail, so we expect, especially in soft conditions, that you're still going to be able to release that tail. You'll just be doing so using the taper of the ski rather than the rocker profile. In terms of flex pattern, very directional flex pattern. The tips start extremely soft, they're really easy to bend, and then it pretty quickly ramps up once you get past the shovel to a very stiff midsection, and the tail is way stiffer than the tips. So very directional flex pattern. You're probably going to be wanting to bend those shovels, which will be easy since they're quite soft, but you're probably not going to be wanting to get on that stiff flat tail. In terms of mount point, there's two lines on the ski. One's around -10 centimeters from true center, and the other's closer to -12. Both very directional mount points, which makes sense given the rocker profile and the flex pattern of the ski. So probably not going to be a ski you want to ski super centered. You're probably going to be wanting to bend the front of it. Finally, as this is a alpine touring ski, it comes in at a pretty low weight. Our pair of the 187 centimeter version is coming in right around 1900 grams per ski. And for a ski that size, it's a little on the heavier end for pure backcountry touring skis. We definitely see some that are coming in right around 1600 or 1500 grams, super light. But it's definitely not as heavy as most dedicated alpine skis. So it kind of falls somewhere in between, and still definitely a reasonable weight for skinning uphill for your turns. But this is not some super lightweight ski. So that's it for the Voss Z'N. You can head to blisterreview.com for our full written first look, which includes all of our measured specs, our rocker profile pictures, our flex pattern numbers, and how the design of this ski compares to some of the other skis we'll be comparing it to. So head to blisterreview.com and then stay tuned for our full review.